it's your girl Jada back with it, you feel me? And today I am coloring my hair, and I'm actually a little bit nervous, a lot nervous, because I've done it before. As you can see, I have this lightish brown color using no bleach, just using dye. And so I'm basically going to try and do this again, but since I plan to put these passion twists in my head, I need this reddish color because that's not it. But still, I have not used bleach. I was watching videos, a lot of people were using L'Oreal high color highlights, and when I went to Sally's, I was going to get it. When I went to Sally's, I was going to get at first. I really want this to show up, and I was looking at the hair color samples and they just look dark to me. I tend to be impulsive. I am an Aries. At the last minute, I knew I'd probably need about 3 boxes for my hair. And so I went ahead and just grabbed Ion, which I had heard of Ion before, because I need to do it this week. I'm ready to do my hair. I don't want to do my natural hair anymore. I need it up in a protective style immediately. And I've had this hair for a long time. I got it from Sam's Beauty. Look. This is not even about that. I'm going to do a whole separate video. I've had this hair a minute. I got it a month and a half ago. So I've had the hair a while and I'm ready to put it in. But I want my hair to match as much as I can get it to. And I really hope I got Ion Color Brilliance Permanent Brights. I did not get the semi-permanent either. This is permanent. Pretty much. It is what it is. I can always change it later. So I got magenta and red. These two I know I'm going to use because I thought this hair had more purple in it, but it really has a lot of red and pink. So I know I'm going to use all of this, and then I'm going to have to figure out how much of this. But it's red and magenta, and then it's so hard for me to say that word. Radiant Orchid. Focus. Anyways, it didn't happen. When I went to Sally's, they were out of 30 developer, so I got 40. And hopefully that'll be what I need to use to get my hair to be like as vibrant as I want it to be anyways, because I want it to show up like I want it to show up. I don't want to just a tint. I want to see the color. As much of a noticeable difference as I can get not using bleach, because I don't even want to touch that. I don't want to mess up my hair using no bleach. So I'm going to start recording, get ready, and show you guys how I'm going to mix it. I'm going to at least show y'all how to do this, and then I'm going to come back and do this side after I do the back off camera. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, check back for more videos. Thank you. So things you will need: don't need a necessary dye bowl, just something to mix it in. Then you will need gloves, and you will also need some applicator brushes. You can use your hands, but it's very much, I think it's easier. A conditioning cap that came with my blow dryer set, you will see. And you also need developer, because I didn't show you, but it's in the corner so you see it. We're gonna start with the red hair dye, and we're gonna just squeeze it all out, because like I said in the intro, I knew for a fact I was gonna use all the red dye and all the magenta. Yeah, I wanted all my money's worth of dye. I spent my last dime that I had at the time on this hair dye. That's why I needed it to work out so bad, because I was just going to feel so defeated. I just know I was. So I literally spent the last money I had in my checking account to buy this hair dye stuff, the developer, and then the shine gem that I used to do my twist. I ain't playing. I am not playing. That's exactly why I scraped that dye off my shirt, because we gonna use all the dye. And then I knew the shirt was gonna be done for anyway, so I mean, I really wasn't tripping. to use our developer, and you don't want to put too much. Definitely didn't use that whole thing. I just put enough to, like, I felt like a 1-to-1 ratio, and then we're gonna mix. I did not put anything down to protect my table, so I kind of tried to mix it like very carefully as to not look, 1, to not waste the dye, and 2, to not get the dye on the table and stain my table. I don't know, I finally decided to show y'all like the container where the dye came in, but I did not use all the purple. I tried to only use half of it at first, but I ended up using it all because I have a lot of hair kinda, and so I ended up having to use all the purple, and then you'll see. So when I was mixing the dyes, I was like, this still looks very red and didn't have that burgundy tint that I needed for my twist. So I added some of this leftover dye that I just had from a separate occasion. So unfortunately, I can't tell you what those 3 colors together, what they look like, but I'm pretty sure they're good. Like, you'll get a nice color just using those 3, just not the same exact color I got. But since I recorded, you did see what color I used. And it was actually a semi-permanent. It wasn't a permanent. So I would just leave the name of it below. But yeah. So if you like the color, which you'll see at the end of the video, here's how I got it. Add a little bit more kiss and developer to match the ratio until I feel like it was deep enough and I was satisfied with the color. So it's time to start the application. I'm sorry if this looks overexposed. It just wasn't a great angle for the middle of the day. I was just trying something new and different, and I wanted to let some sun in, so sorry. Okay, don't be like me. I was entirely too eager to start, so I forgot to put Vaseline around my hairline. Definitely do that because it will help you from getting stained. It wasn't stained that bad. I didn't think it was that bad. And I know it was going to be stained in the house, but if you don't want to be stained, do Vaseline. Okay, here I started at my roots because my hair is dark there. It hasn't ever been dyed. And I just wanted to make sure it took. Normally, if you're dyeing your whole head for the first time, you would, I guess, start on your ends or the middle of the hair first, because if not, you'll get hot roots. And if you don't want that, because it processes faster because of your body temperature. So if you don't want hot roots, start at the middle of your hair. It's probably worth mentioning that I'm doing this application on dirty detangle hair that I use Aunt Jackie's Not Today detangler on, so it has a little bit of moisture in it as well, plus my already used products. I don't know if I have to mention this, but working in sections and then parting in sections makes the application go on so much easier and so much smoother. This is actually my first time, I think, doing it that way instead of just like, I don't know, I think I just twisted in my hair. Not right. Hitting my roots first really reminded me of my relaxer days, and on that first section I definitely put too much. Then we just gonna, like I just said, I did the back, and then we're just gonna do the same thing on this side. So at around this time, a little bit before then, but definitely by this time, I was being more sparing with the dye just because I was trying to make sure I definitely touched my roots, but I definitely wanted to make sure I had enough for the ends too. And I knew all it had left was the purple and that other color, so I really wasn't going to want to have to put that on the ends. But I mean, I ended up having to do that anyways, but it still looked good. Here I'm just making sure I hit those parts in between the 4 sections. I couldn't really see, so I just had to make sure I felt and made sure I felt like I had dye everywhere. And like I said, initially I put too much dye in this first section, so this is just me trying to work that from the roots to the end, and that's how I'm gonna work the dye through the rest of the hair anyways. Just for right now, like just making sure that the excess dye that I have on the roots can work as much up the ends as I needed to, because I'm pretty sure about this time I realized, like, yeah sis, you're gonna have to use all this dye. First, I was going to use the applicator brush, and I realized out of the dye that I had left, I was probably going to get the best use of it if I finger combed it through my hair. And then right here, I officially made the decision that yeah, we're going to need the rest of that dye. And if you watch the video at the very end, you can kind of tell that at the very tips, all I had was that purple left because it's a little bit darker than the rest. And to be forewarned, at the end, I got tired and I did not feel like setting my camera back up to show y'all the color, but it turned out so good that I wanted to show y'all something, so I used my phone, which did not give it the justified color payoff. Did not do it justice at all, but stay tuned for my passion twist video and you will definitely see the color payoff. Then when you get done with your application, just to make sure everything, all the dye is thoroughly and evenly spread through your hair. Just want to finger comb it as best to your ability. And then yeah. Oh, also I let it sit after my application. I let it sit for about an hour with the last 10 minutes sitting under this blow dryer thing. And this last bit was my phone, so that's for the quality. Just wanna check this. I am very, very, very happy with how this turned out. I am incredibly satisfied. Rinsed it out, put a protein treatment in, rinsed the protein treatment out, and now I have deep conditioner in. I love this color. See, my hair was dark, I don't know, from probably about that much of it was dark, and it colored that. So and I used 40 developer. Now I'm doing all this moisturizing because I'm blow drying it tomorrow. Sleep in it. My linen closet. I decided to just let the deep conditioner sit overnight and just rinse it out and blow dry my hair in the morning when I got ready to style it. But the phone is really not doing it justice. I'm gonna see if I have any other conditioner than these twists. Probably don't matter. I'm really just talking. I'm really just showing y'all. I'm really stuck. This is like red. I want. Ooh. But it's gonna look so pretty when it's blow dried. I didn't get that much of Vaseline on my edges. The next day I can go ahead and do them. Yeah, but it's not terrible. Plus I'm gonna be home for a week. But yeah, I'm so excited. I have a lot planned for this week, and this made me feel really good, the fact that this went well. Show y'all the color right after. I wasn't gonna show y'all until I got done tomorrow and rinse all the conditioner out, but I'm just so period excited how it turned out.